We've all been told to work hard, save money, and buy a house. It's the American dream, right? But what if I told you this is a lie? It's a lie that keeps most people trapped in a cycle of working for money their entire lives. This lie is perpetuated by well-meaning parents, teachers, and even financial advisors who themselves were never taught the real rules of money. The problem isn't saving itself, it's understanding what to do with your savings. You see, money is a tool, and like any tool, it can be used wisely or foolishly. Simply putting money in a savings account might have worked in the past, but in today's world, it's like trying to fight inflation with a water pistol. You're losing the battle before it even begins. The truth is, the rich don't get rich by saving. They get rich by understanding how money works and using it to their advantage. They understand the difference between assets and liabilities, and they use debt strategically to build wealth. In this book, I'm going to share these secrets with you, just like my rich dad shared them with me. Are you ready to break free from the lie and start building real wealth? Then keep reading. To understand why the old rules of money no longer apply, we need to go back in time to 1971. Before 1971, the US dollar was backed by gold. This meant that every dollar in circulation could theoretically be exchanged for a fixed amount of gold. This system created a stable currency and inflation was relatively low. However, in 1971, President Nixon took the US dollar off the gold standard. This meant that the dollar was no longer tied to a physical asset like gold. Instead, it became a fiat currency, meaning its value was based solely on the government's promise to honor it. This decision had profound consequences for the global economy, and more importantly, for your personal finances. With the removal of the gold standard, the government could print as much money as it wanted, and print they did. This increase in the money supply led to inflation, which is a general increase in the prices of goods and services. Remember those stories your grandparents told about buying a loaf of bread for a nickel? Those days are long gone. This is where the importance of financial education comes in. You see, in school we're taught how to work for money, but we're rarely taught how money works. We're not taught about inflation, debt, or investing. This lack of financial literacy is why so many people struggle financially, despite working hard and saving diligently. Let's talk about inflation, the silent thief that's eating away at your hard-earned savings. Remember that nice, safe savings account you're diligently putting money into? Well, with inflation running rampant, your money is actually losing value every single day. Let's say you have $10,000 in your savings account, and the interest rate is a paltry 1%. Now let's say inflation is running at 3%. This means that while you're earning $100 in interest, the real value of your money is decreasing by $200 due to inflation. You're actually losing $100 per year. This is the insidious nature of inflation. It's a hidden tax that silently erodes your purchasing power over time. The longer your money sits in a low-interest savings account, the less it will be worth in the future. This is why simply saving money is no longer enough. You need to find ways to make your money work harder for you, ways to outpace inflation and grow your wealth. This is where investing comes in. Now let's talk about debt. The word itself sends shivers down the spines of most people. We're conditioned to believe that all debt is bad, that it's something to be avoided at all costs. But here's the thing, the rich don't fear debt, they use it to their advantage. You see, there's good debt and there's bad debt. Bad debt is what most people are familiar with. It's the kind of debt that keeps you trapped in a cycle of payments and interest charges. Think credit card debt, car loans, and even student loans in many cases. These are debts on liabilities, things that take money out of your pocket. Good debt, on the other hand, is debt that actually puts money in your pocket. This is debt that is used to acquire assets, things that generate income or appreciate in value over time. Think rental properties, businesses, or even dividend-paying stocks. My rich dad taught me this crucial lesson. The rich don't work for money. They make money work for them. And one of the ways they do this is by using good debt to acquire assets that generate cash flow.